Welcome to the grandeur of Old Norse wisdom in the form of the Hávamál, where words spoken by Odin, the High One, reach across time to share their timeless wisdom. This first section, known as Wisdom for Wanderers and Counsel to Guests, is an invaluable source of practical advice for leading a noble life imbued with the spirit of the Viking age. Before we begin, here are some of the key takeaways. Value of friendships and hospitality. The poem emphasizes the importance of fostering meaningful and mutual relationships. The wisdom of giving and receiving, of treating friends with respect and care, is repeated. There is also mention of the caution needed in dealing with untrustworthy friends. This is rooted in the Norse tradition of hospitality, where a guest was honored and cared for, and relationships were vital for survival. Caution and wisdom. The poem instructs to be moderate in wisdom, not to overstep one's bounds, to be careful in speech and to guard one's secrets, hinting at the value the Norse placed on careful deliberation and forethought. Importance of honor and reputation. It highlights the imperishable nature of one's reputation or fame even after death. This relates to the Viking ethos, where honor in life and death was the highest aspiration. Acceptance of fate and mortality. The verses echo the acceptance of the inevitability of death, with an emphasis on the importance of one's actions and reputation outliving one's physical existence. This fits with the concept of weird, or personal destiny, in Norse belief. Wealth and materialism. There's a warning against the fleeting nature of material wealth and the potential folly of pride that comes with it. The Norse were pragmatic people who understood the value of wealth, but also its transience. These verses provide a lens through which we can view and understand the values and morals of Viking society, values such as honor, courage, wisdom, hospitality, and self-reliance, all considered to be the pillars of a well-rounded individual. To those who practice asatru or other pagan traditions in modern times, these ancient words offer a path to connect with ancestral wisdom, using it as a guide in their spiritual journey. So as you journey through Wisdom for Wanderers and Counsel to Guests, remember, every verse is an invitation not just to learn about the past, but also to reflect, to question, and to grow. As the voice of the High One shares its wisdom, may it inspire you, challenge you, and guide you in your own wanderings. Havamal 1, Wisdom for Wanderers and Counsel to Guests. Before you step through any door, take a moment, look around, and explore. For you never know, my friend, my dear, if a foe lurks inside, so stay aware. Greetings, kind hosts. A guest is here. Tell me, where should I sit without fear? With longing for warmth and comfort I seek by the hearth where solace I can keep. Chilled to the bone, I'm in dire need. Cold has numbed me from toe to knee. Food and clothing as a wanderer I plea. Having traversed icy lands, set me free. Thirsty and tired, I seek refreshment's grace, a friendly welcome, a warm embrace. Goodwill and reputation, let them shine. Hospitality that's cherished, both yours and mine. The wandering soul must use their wits. Simplicity suffices within their own midst. But a fool who sits amongst the wise is a spectacle, ignorant to their eyes. Don't boast about the greatness of your mind. Instead, safeguard your thoughts. Be wise, be kind. Enter a dwelling with caution and grace. Vigilance protects, keeping danger at bay. For truest friend you'll find, in the end, is the wealth of wisdom, a faithful blend. To the weary stranger seeking rest, silence and keen senses are best. Listen with ears, observe with eyes. Wisdom lies in the vigilant and wise. Blissful is he who earns a name, kindly words and praise to claim. But uneasy is what one possesses, when held in another's heart it confesses. Content is he who holds within praise and wisdom a life to win. For ill counsel oft befalls a man, when it springs from another's plan. No better companion on the road's span than one's own wit, a trusty clan. It shelters the poor, richer than gold. In a world untested, its worth unfolds. No better companion on the road's track than one's own wit, a mighty pack. But beware of ale, a tempting vice, drowning wisdom, a costly price. Ale's pleasure is less than proclaimed, dimming thoughts' minds unconstrained. For the more one drinks, the less they see. Guarding their wits becomes a decree. A bird called forgetfulness takes its flight, stealing minds in ale's delight. Once I was ensnared by its crafty guise, in Gunnlos's gardens, truth disguised. Drunk I was then, far too much, in that cunning Jotun's clutch, but the finest of feasts is when one's able to reclaim their wits, their senses stable. Silent, thoughtful, and bold in strife, the prince's child leads a noble life. Joyous and generous all shall acclaim, until death embraces and ends their reign. A coward believes he'll forever dwell. If he shies from battles, all will be well. But old age disrupts the tranquil peace. Though spears spare his life, strife won't cease. A fool may appear dull in a friend's view, mumbling and staring, lost and askew. But offer him ale, in a moment's time his true mind shines, revealed in its prime. He who's travelled far and wide knows the depths of heart and mind. Wisdom resides in those who've roamed, in knowledge gained, they are enthroned. Sip your drink, don't overpour, speak words that matter, nothing more. No one faults you for manners slight when seeking rest with timely flight. A greedy soul, heedless and blind, consumes to their own decline. The fool's belly, a source of jest, among the wise they find no rest. Herds find their way, when daylight fades, returning home from verdant glades. But fools can't grasp their hunger's girth, unaware of their own excessive mirth. The wretched, ill-minded breed disdain, mocking all, causing endless pain. Unaware of their own glaring flaws, bound by faults they never pause. The unwise soul stays awake till morn, contemplating all, forlorn. Weary in mind as daylight breaks, burdened still, no respite takes. The fool believes all smiles are true, flattery masks the harm they do. Unaware of the wise one's jeers, in their midst the fool appears. The fool believes all smiles are kind, but in the court few defend their mind. Empty support is all they'll find. When truth reveals, they're left behind. The ignorant soul in sheltered shade thinks they know in comfort made, yet when challenged they're left unsure. No answers given, they remain obscure. For the unwise it's best to be still. In the crowd, curb words at will. No one detects their lack of wit if they don't let their tongue's floodgates split. For witless minds won't gain insight, no matter how fast their words take flight. Wisdom lies in those who question well, answering with thoughts that swell. No secrets stay within the fold, as tales are shared, their worth untold. Unstable words too freely spoken lead to mishaps, bonds broken. Tame the tongue, let silence guide, for hasty speech invites its own slide. Laugh not at a guest, show respect, though jests may tempt, do not deflect. Many seem wise when untested they dwell, dry-skinned and untouched by life's swell. A guest may find humour in mocking another, but fleeing wrath reveals a fool's cover. Be cautious in jests shared at a meal. Among foes the outcome may not appeal. Friendships strained, hearts torn asunder. At the table conflicts often thunder. Even with love, division may brew. Guests angered, their bond askew. Meals should be timely without delay, unless with a friend you choose to stay. Sitting hungry, moping in despair, no questions asked, no answers to share. Long is the path with a false friend's guide, even if they dwell nearby in guise. But a faithful friend, though far they roam, shortens the roads, guides you home. A guest must depart, continue their way, no lingering, no prolonged stay. For on another's bench, if you remain, love turns to loathing, bonds strained, though small, your own house holds its worth. A place where you're master, a sense of mirth, even with 2 goats and a thatched abode, better than longing, begging on a road. Though humble, your own house stands tall. With self as master you'll never fall. With a bleeding heart one must beg, reliant on others for each day's leg. Never venture forth without weapons of war, uncertain when danger lurks, unseen before. A spear on the path, a shield by your side. Preparedness brings strength nowhere to hide. No noble soul, no matter how grand, is untouched by joy when gifts are at hand. Nor is there one who freely bestows, who doesn't desire rewards as life flows. Never withhold, let your wealth flow free from what you've earned, don't suffer need. What's meant for friends, don't say for foes. Expectations deceived, outcomes oppose. Friends bring joy with raiment and arms, proving their worth, their loyal charms. For lasting bonds through fate's decree, give and give again, a friendship decree. Treat your friend as a friend, sincere and true, exchange gifts, laughter shared anew. But payback lies with deceits due, honesty counts, it's the friendship's glue. Be a friend to your friend, loyal and kind. Extend your warmth to those intertwined. But beware, don't become the ally of a friend who supports your foe slyly. Have a trusted friend in whom you confide, with whom you seek good side by side. Share your thoughts, exchange gifts fair. Seek each other often, a bond to repair. If you trust someone you hold ill, but seek their good against your will, speak falsely, pretend to agree, but in your mind hold skepticism, decree. Further still, the one you mistrust, with whom you doubt, a bond robust. Laugh together, but withhold your thoughts, gifts repaid with like as friendship sorts. In my youth I walked alone, lost and confused, with no place to call home. Then I found another, my joy expanded. For in man I discovered bonds never stranded. Blessed is he who lives without fear. No grief nursed, his heart remains clear. Fearful souls tremble at life's decree. The mean ones mourn, withholding generosity. Once in the field, my garments bestowed on 2 who stood. Like men they glowed. Heroes they became, once clothed in pride. Shame befalls the naked, dignity denied. A pine tree withers atop the hill. No bark or needles offer it a chill. Similar is the fate of the unloved soul. Why should they endure when love takes its toll? Among ill friends, fire burns fierce and bright. Love lasts 5 days, then fades from sight. On the sixth day, friendship spoiled and marred, the flame extinguished, bonds left charred. Giving grand things alone won't suffice, praise earned for nothing may not entice. With half a loaf and a tilted bowl, found many friends, heart's treasures unfold. Sand may be little, seas vast and wide, minds of men vary, no equal stride. In this world wisdom isn't confined, shared by sage and fool, humankind aligned. Wisdom in moderation holds its grace, but don't grow too wise, lose a happy place. For the happiest souls don't know it all, wide knowledge can sometimes be a fall. Wisdom in measure should one pursue, but excess wisdom may dampen the view. Rarely does a heart sing with pure delight when burdened by knowledge, weighing it tight. Wisdom in measure should guide each way, but don't seek too much, lest joy fades away. Look forward, embrace the lessons in store. An unburdened heart finds fate to explore. Brand ignites brand, creating a flame. Spark sparks anew, just the same. Through speech we unfold our truest selves. Silence conceals secrets on hidden shelves. Early to rise if you seek another's gain, life or wealth, effort won't be in vain. Sleeping wolves rarely catch their prey. In slumber victory slips away. Rise early when few serve your call. Take charge of your work, stand tall. Morning slumber hinders progress, you see. Keen ones seize wealth, half won decree. Measure a man by logs he saves, roof bark stored, wisdom engraves, firewood enough for quarters to come, planning ahead, future warmth to become, ride to court, fed and washed, prepared, garments not new but not to be scared, no shame in shoes or humble steed, appearance doesn't define the deeds. Like an eagle soaring, prey in sight, a man enters court, seeking what's right, but few defend him, an uphill climb, justice elusive, a challenging time. To be wise, ask and answer with care. Keep secrets close, with trust beware. One may know your truth, but never the masses, for knowledge shared its value surpasses. A wise one's demeanour should be mild, strength measured, aggression reconciled. Lest foes appear, fiercer than he. Meeting might with might, a struggle to foresee. Watchful and wary each word must be, slow to trust, from friends' words be free. For what is spoken from one to another may yield ill rewards, a bond to smother. Feasts attended, timing astray, late or early causing dismay. Ale too drunk or yet unserved, unwanted attention, respect unnerved. Here and there invited to homes, no need for food, no empty tombs. If hams still hang in a friend's abode, shared meal remembered, bonds bestowed. Fire beloved by all brings cheer, sun's warm embrace, sight so clear. Health a treasure if we can retain, living with honour free from shame's strain. Illness may take, but not all is lost. Some find blessings in children, at any cost. In kinship, wealth or meaningful work, contentment found, life's joys to unearth. The living are blessed, life's gift they hold, by their side cows graze, fortunes unfold. I've seen rich halls, hearth-fire ablaze, but riches can't save from death's doorway haze. The lame ride horses, the handless drive herds, the deaf can fight, victory assured. The blind may find some solace to inspire, but no care for the lifeless left to expire. A late-born son, a father passed on, bonds of kinship, stones by the wayside drawn, raised by kinsmen honouring their own, remembering legacy, seeds they've sown. Two against one, the tongue causes strife, hidden motives beneath a rough life. Find solace in knowing your place to rest. Ship's birth is short, autumn night's tempest. Without learning, knowledge won't be gained. Fooled by others, truth remains unexplained. Rich and poor, different paths they take, blameless for circumstances, a fairer sake. Cattle and kinsmen, all shall pass away. Your own fate awaits, no time to delay. But one thing endures, won't meet its demise, the earned fair fame, a legacy that flies. Cattle and kinsmen, they all fade away, your own doom awaits, no time to sway. But one thing lingers, death's lasting claim, the judgment on each, an eternal flame. Once prosperous, now beggars, the fatling's sons, wealth fleeting like the blink of the sun. Friends, most faithless, turn with the tide, a reminder that riches can't always abide. If a fool should stumble upon fortune or love, pride grows, wisdom stays far above. In folly's grasp he continues to roam, unaware of his path, lost and alone. Runes may reveal truth, answers to seek, gifts from gods, mystical and unique, but sometimes silence is the wisest choice. When secrets hold power, let silence be your voice.